What is up, everybody? Alex106 here, and today I'm working on a jam. I figured I'd share it with you guys. And basically what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and use zones in my Assimilator to get a little bit more mileage, or just like kind of a B section, something else going on. So here are the parts. Here's the part that I have so far. So here's our beat. And then everything else. Take that lead out first. Now I'm using Assimilator with a little bit of aliasing. And I'm filtering that aliasing out, so check out what it sounds like without the filter. Ah, nice, dude. Very SP1200. I've got it set to 12-bit and 84% aliasing. So that's where we're getting that sound. Then we add a little bit of this filter on. That's kind of nice, right? And then here's this lead. And then here's the A section. I don't know if I love this. Back to here. All right. So what I'm trying to do is I'm going to try and replace this with a different sample. And I think we're going to try and use a vocal sample and just make a little bit of kind of a little vocal chop on top. And then we can switch between these two parts. So what I'm going to do is, first things, I'm going to duplicate my session, or my variation, excuse me, from B to C. Let's go listen to C, and then I'm just going to clear this pattern out, and we're just going to make that pattern 16 steps by hitting clear and the track twice. So that's just clearing out that one voice. So we still have all this stuff going, right? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to select channel 7 here, and then we're going to go into zones. And we're going to add something new, but before we do that, we're going to double click zones. So now what we get when we double click zones is basically every time this is triggered, it's stuck on this one zone. It will ignore any CV we have, which we don't even have set, but this will just make sure that we're listening to the zone we want to listen to. So we go to zone, it's double clicked, that's good. So I'm going to leave that one down in the negative zone. I'm going to leave that at this this current sample, and then we're going to go to 1, and we're going to change 1, and we're going to change that by loading a vocal sample. So let's go here and listen to it, and if I trigger it, we should hear some vocal samples. They're all pitched down right now. I like that one, so I'm going to take that one. I use the sample quite a bit in my live sets. Ooh, whoops, we don't want to do pitch. We want to do pitch offset here. And so we're going to bring that up. Okay, that sounds cool. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do sample start. And we're going to let that's already on CVA. So that's wonderful for us. So now let's just make a pattern here. Let's do a couple 100% gates. And some shorter ones. Right? And then let's record a new CV pattern here. Let's see if we can just do it by ear. I'm going to turn that off. And by that, I mean the delay. Not quite there, but we're almost there. So let's hear our... Go back to pitch. Alright, let's try some different CV here. I kind of like that. All right, we need to turn that level up. So we're gonna volume. We're gonna go into level. We're gonna do the level adjust offset. All right. I'm gonna leave that now. This isn't like perfect, but I kind of like it. So we're gonna save it right now. And yeah, it's a good idea. Why don't we save this preset? I'm gonna save it to one that I know is free. I'm gonna do 52 here. There we go. It's saved. Let's go to 52. So we're on the one that we're saving. All right. So we're still listening to this one zone. So now if we double click zone again, we can CV. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say I want this to CV with CVB. And then we should be able to just clear this guy out. And on this one, we're going to do a positive CV. And then on this guy, we're going to go negative CV. So now if I transfer over to this variation, there we go. Right? Now let's go to the other one. Now we can mess around with this pattern a little bit. Maybe do like... Listen to this by itself a little bit. Kind of sounds like a dog bark right now, but that's fine. Let's do some more. Let's hear what this is. Let's go to -5 to 5. Make sure that we've got a good vocal range there. dB range. Let's try it. Let's filter it a little bit. I don't know if that's going to sound good, but let's find out. Turn that delay off again. Just make it drier, right? Now let's hear those vocals. I mean, almost. We could try and be a little bit more intentional. I'm gonna clear out that CV. Maybe do a different pattern. And then we're going to move the start point around. I don't love that it's pitched up. Let's see what we can do if we pitch it. Gotta make sure we're on the right zone. right, let's go back to B. There we go. So yeah, kind of the idea would be like maybe we do some sort of transition here. We take some instruments out, so maybe go like, and I'll leave the percussion in. I'm gonna take the bass and the weird percussion out. Go into here. There we go. Let's do it dry. Wrong channel, sorry. Didn't mean to delay the bass. All right, so that's it. Basically what I wanted to show. This is how I've been getting a lot more like mileage out of just the one assimilator, more mileage out of the 6U. Zones are fun to use, especially for like percussion and things like that, where you do, you can be a little bit more random and less intentional with it. But at the same time, if you have one lead in one part and you want another lead in another part, zones is a great option for that. Takes a little bit of setup, but as you can tell, still relatively quick. And then, we can, just like by moving that start point around, we can improvise if we wanted to. We could put pitch on that CV if we wanted to. But, now we have a little bit of a B part. And, really, like, my goal is just to be trying to get as much as I can out of the 6U. I do have this little noise voice up here and my master effects in the Zoya. But, trying to keep it as small as I possibly can. So yeah, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. As always, please like and subscribe, and share the channel with your friends. Much love. We will see y'all soon. Peace.